Welcome to my teacher channel. Today we are going to discuss about plant anatomy and plant physiology in 10th science. Plant anatomy is the study of internal structure of plants. Nehemiah Grew is known as the father of plant anatomy. But let us see what is a tissue. Tissues are group of cells that are similar or dissimilar in structure and origin but perform similar function. Plant tissues are broadly classified into two based on their ability to divide. They are meristematic tissue and permanent tissue. Another type of classification was put forward by Sachs in 1875. He classified tissue system in plants into three types: dermal or epidermal tissue system, ground tissue system, vascular tissue system. Dermal or epidermal tissue system consists of epidermis, stomata and epidermal outgrowth. Epidermis is the outermost layer. It has many minute pores called stomata. Cuticle is present on the outer wall of epidermis to check evaporation of water. Trichomes and root hairs are the epidermal outgrowth. Let us see the function of epidermis. Epidermis protects the inner tissue. Stomata help in transpiration. Root hairs help in absorption of water and minerals. Second one, ground tissue system. It includes all the tissues of the plant body except the epidermal and vascular tissues like cortex, endodermis, pericycle and pith. Vascular tissue system. It consists of xylem and phloem tissues. They are present in the form of bundles. That is called a vascular bundle. What is the function of xylem? Conduct water and minerals to different parts of the plant. Phloem conducts food materials to different parts of the plant. There are three different types of vascular bundle. They are radial vascular bundle, conjoined vascular bundle and concentric vascular bundle. First one, radial vascular bundle. Xylem and phloem are present in different radii alternating with each other. Example is root. Conjoined vascular bundle. Two types are there. Here, xylem and phloem lie on the same radius. The first type of conjoined vascular bundle is collateral. Xylem lies towards the center and phloem lies towards the periphery. When cambium is present in collateral bundle, it is called open. Example in dicot stem. When cambium is absent, it is called closed collateral bundle. Example, monocot stem. Second type of conjoined vascular bundle is bicollateral. In this type of bundle, the phloem is present on both outer and inner side of xylem. Example, cucurbita. Third type of classification in vascular bundle is concentric vascular bundle. Vascular bundle in which xylem completely surround the phloem or vice versa. That is, phloem surround the xylem is called a concentric vascular bundle. It is of two types, amphivatal. Xylem surround phloem. Example, Dracaena. Amphicrimal. Phloem surround xylem. Example, fern. Then we have another two type of classification, endarch and exarch. In endarch, protoxylem lies towards the center and metaxylem lies towards the periphery. Example, stem. In exarch, protoxylem lies towards the periphery and metaxylem lies towards the center. Example, in roots. Let us see the internal structure of dicot root. First of all, you should observe the transverse section of dicot root diagram. Now let me explain the parts. Outermost layer is epiblema. Here, cuticle and stomata are absent. We can observe unicellular root hairs. So it is also known as rhizodermis or piliferous layer. Second one is cortex. It is a multi-layered large zone made up of thin-walled parenchyma cells without intercellular space. What is its function? It stores food and water. Third layer is endodermis. It is the innermost layer of cortex. The cells are barrel-shaped, closely packed and show band-like thickening on their radial and inner tangential walls. It is called a Casparian strips. It helps in the movement of water and dissolved salts from the cortex into the xylem. Innermost layer is stele. All the tissues inner to the endodermis constitute the stele. It includes pericycle and vascular bundle. Pericycle is inner to the endodermis, that single layer. It is the site of origin of lateral root. Vascular bundle is radial in dicot root. Xylem is exarch and tetrarch. The tissue present between xylem and phloem is called a conjunctive tissue. In dicot root, it is made up of parenchyma. Innermost layer, the pith. Young root contains pith, whereas in old root, pith is absent. The structure of monocot root shows the following characteristics. First one is epiblema or rhizodermis. You know it is the outermost layer of root made up of single layer of thin-walled parenchymatous cell. Here also stomata and cuticle absent. What is the function of root hair? Helps in the absorption of water and minerals from the soil. This layer also protects the inner tissues. Second layer is cortex. It is multi-layered large zone composed of parenchymatous cells with intercellular space. It stores water and food material. Third layer is endodermis. It is the innermost layer of cortex with characteristic Casparian strips and passage cell. Casparian strips are band-like thickening made up of suberin. Stele. All the tissues inner to the endodermis constitute the stele. It includes pericycle, vascular tissue and pith. Pericycle is a single layer of thin-walled cell. Lateral root originated from this layer. It is similar to the dicot root itself. Vascular tissues consist of many patches of xylem and phloem arranged radially. Xylem is exarch and polyarch. Conjunctive tissue is made up of sclerenchyma. Pith. It is present at the center. It is made up of parenchyma cells with intercellular space. It contains abundant amount of starch grains. It stores food. Let us see the transverse section of dicot stem. It is having the following structures. Epidermis, outermost layer, made up of single layer of parenchyma cells. Its outer wall is covered with cuticle. Its function is protection. Second layer is cortex. It has three regions. Hypodermis consists of 3 to 6 layer of collenchyma cells. It gives mechanical support. Second one, middle cortex, made up of few layer of chlorenchyma cell. So it contain chloroplast. So it is photosynthetic in function. Innermost layer is inner cortex, made up of few layer of parenchyma cells. Helps in the gaseous exchange and store food materials. Endodermis is the innermost layer of cortex. It consists of a single layer of barrel-shaped cells. These cells contain starch grains. So it is also called a starch sheath. Stele, the central part of the stem, inner to the endodermis is known as stele. It consists of pericycle, vascular bundle and pith. Pericycle, where it occurs between vascular bundle and endodermis. It is multi-layered parenchymatous with alternating patches of sclerenchyma. Vascular bundle, they are conjoined, you know the term, collateral, endarch and open. They are arranged in the form of a ring around the pith. Pith is a large central parenchymatous zone. Here, intercellular spaces are present. It helps in the storage of food materials. This is an example for monocot stem. The transverse section of monocot stem having the following parts. Epidermis, you know it is the outermost layer. It is made up of single layer of parenchyma cells. It is covered with a thick cuticle. Multicellular hairs are absent and the stomata are also less in number. Hypodermis is second one, made up of few layer of sclerenchyma cells interrupted by chlorenchyma. Sclerenchyma provide mechanical support to the plant. Ground tissue, the entire mass of parenchyma cells next to the hypodermis is called ground tissue. It is not differentiated into endodermis, cortex, pericycle and pith. Vascular bundles are skull shaped. It is a peculiarity of monocot stem. Here the vascular bundles are skull shaped and scattered in the ground tissue. For the observation itself, you can differentiate a monocot stem from any other root or stem portion by observing this skull shaped vascular bundle. They are conjoined, collateral, endarched and closed. Each vascular bundle is surrounded by few layers of sclerenchyma cells called bundle sheath. Xylem consists of metaxylem and protoxylem. Xylem vessels are arranged in V or Y shape. In mature vascular bundle, the lowermost protoxylem disintegrate and form a cavity. This is important. This is called protoxylem lacunae. Phloem consists of sieve tube elements and companion cells. Phloem parenchyma, phloem fibers are absent. Pith is not differentiated in monocot stems. Thanks for watching my video. If you like this video, kindly subscribe my channel.